What's up, guys? So my bearings finally came today. These are the fast eddy bearings for the 2.5, and I'm just going to be installing them today. Now, I'm still waiting on the carb boot because mine was actually cracked, the little rubber part, but I'm just going to assemble the engine, mount it, and just get to the carb later on. So I'm going to blowtorch this up and heat it up and install the bearings. And I just blowtorched this with, and I also put WD-40 and carb cleaner to just break up the little I guess like brown gunk on around where the bearing sits. But this little oil hole is completely clogged up, and I tried, using carb cleaner and like WD-40 to break down the gummed up stuff and flush it out, but it won't work. So I'm gonna be using just a regular pin, and I'm gonna be just unclogging the oil hole. Okay, guys, so the engine has the fresh bearings installed, the fast eddy one. So this is the package. It's the 2.5 sealed bearing kit. These are really cheap on eBay. Really good option for bearings. I use them in all of my trucks, and they are really good for the price point. Now you can see it spins over very nicely, if you can see in there, but the con rod spins nice and freely, so no resistance there. So we just have to put in the fresh engine parts and we should be good to go. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I'm waiting for this carb boot, so you can tell that this one is cracked right there. And it needs that to seal so no dirt can get in and score up this the metal carb shaft. So while we're waiting on that, I'm just going to finish rebuilding the engine and mount it, and we should be good to go. Now, the good thing about fast eddy bearings is that they always come with seals, so I just have the seals from the bearings I took off. But yeah, they all come with seals. Now you have to take these off, or it's gonna melt and melt inside your engine, and it's gonna destroy it. So yeah, I don't have any in there except for this one front one. Just keep that in mind when you're rebuilding an engine. So I actually can't hold it right now because it's so hot, but I did manage to get the piston and sleeve on there, and if I try very hard, it's honestly kind of hot, but I can get it to turn over. So the compression is really good. And yes, I did mount this correctly. You're supposed to have the oil hole for the crank, the connecting rod face forward. So on this one, I have it facing forward too. So that's good. I'm just gonna put on the cooling head, the clutch assembly, and the backplate assembly now. Now here are the parts for our clutch. I'm just going to assemble this right now. Okay, so there's our clutch assembled, and the clutch bell spins freely. A little bit of play, and that's fine, I don't really care. Also, the piston and sleeve is really good. I just torqued down the flywheel nut with a really strong wrench, so that's all good. And everything seems nice, so I'm going to move on to the back plate. Okay, so I've assembled basically everything except for the carburetor, and this thing has a ton of compression, guys. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a good engine. So I'm just going to put on the exhaust manifold and mount this. What's up, Nitro Gang? So I'm just going to be tuning this Duratrax Evader that I got for actually 20 bucks, and you can see it has a variety of nice aluminum upgrades. And I just finished restoring the entire car. I just mostly disassembled everything, and everything seems to be good condition. And I also rebuilt the engine and put in a new Spectrum receiver. This one I'm 99% sure that I'm gonna sell on eBay, just because I never really liked Duratrax stuff. And I already have an RC10 GT that's like a lot of factory team stuff, and that's just my basher stadium truck, so I never really care for this one. So I'm probably just gonna sell on eBay and then use that money to buy a Kyosho 1/6 scale ARC buggy. Now that's a petrol gas buggy. It's a 6 scale, and it's actually basic. I don't know who copied what, but it's basically the same as a XTM 1/6 scale buggy, which I was thinking of buying, but the parts are just too hard to find. But this one, sorry for the construction noises, but the ARC buggy is I'm buying from my friend Kyle, where I bought the Kyosho Ferrari F1 Nitro and also the HPI Nitro RS4 Mini. So I'm gonna probably sell this one and buy that. But right now we're just running the Bones Brew 20%, and I'm just gonna fill up the tank. And this is the first start. I have not attempted to start this yet. It started. What's up, my Nitro Gang? This is just a little update for this video on the Evader. So I did start it a couple of times. I didn't catch it on video, but yeah, it did start, but I was only able to get it to idle maybe for about 20 seconds max, and then it would just shut down. And there might be some leaking. I tested the fuel tank, it seems okay, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It just wants to shut down sometimes. So I don't know, I don't really want to spend my time with this RC just trying to tune it and stuff. It's just I have other stuff to attend to, like my HPI Nitro Mini RS4 that I just ordered from Kyle in Canada. So that should be here with the coming weeks, and also the Ferrari F1 Kyosho, obviously, that is coming probably about a couple of days actually. So yeah, this one I really like, but I really want to buy the Kyosho 6 scale ARC buggy from him, the gasser. So I'm just gonna sell this one on eBay because I mean it has a bunch of aluminum upgrades and stuff, really nice cooling head, and just like, you know, just a bunch of really nice upgrades to it. So I think this will go on eBay for a decent amount, and I'll just use those funds to get probably the ARC buggy and then some other RC if it's enough. Anyways, it's kind of disappointing that I didn't get this thing to run correctly. As I said, I just need to tune up and some time, but whatever. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Ferrari, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, Nitro Gang. I'm out.